AITA for moving out and leaving my pregnant fiancée with nothing? Throwaway because she follows my main. I, 32M, have been with my fiancée Kayla, 29F, for 4 years. My best friend Derek, 31M, has been my ride or die since middle school. About a year ago, Derek hit a rough patch. Lost his job, couldn't make rent, so I told him to move in with us until he got back on his feet. That was supposed to be a couple months. It became a year. I make good money. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying it because it matters to the story. I paid the rent. I paid for groceries. I covered Derek's "I'll pay you back next" check that never came. When Kayla got pregnant 5 months ago, I was over the moon. I started saving for the baby, looked at bigger places, the whole thing. Derek still didn't have a job. I told myself he was family and family carries each other. 2 weeks ago, the three of us went camping. My idea, my money, my truck, my gear. We fished all day, cooked what we caught, laughed until it got dark. Genuinely one of the best days I'd had in a long time. We got back to the tents wiped out and all crashed hard. I woke up in the middle of the night and my phone was dead. Low battery, screen black. I wanted to text my sister. She was watching my cat back home, just to check he was okay, because he's old and I worry. Kayla's phone was right there. I knew her passcode. Here's the thing, though. She knew I never checked her phone. Ever. In 4 years, I never once had a reason to. I trusted her completely, so I never felt like I needed to. That's probably why she got so comfortable. I opened it to send my sister a quick message. Kayla's texts with Derek were pinned to the top. I'm not going to type all of it out. But the short version, the baby is his. They'd known for weeks. They were laughing about me, about how I wouldn't ever leave, how I was too soft, how the plan was to keep letting me pay for everything and act surprised at the ultrasound. There was a message where he called me his meal ticket. She sent back a laughing emoji. I sat in that tent and did not wake anyone up. I didn't cry. I didn't yell. Something in me just went cold and quiet. I plugged my phone into the truck the next morning, acted completely normal the whole drive home, and started planning. It took me 1 month. Everything in that apartment was mine. The lease was in Kayla's name. I'd insisted on that a year ago when my credit stuff was getting sorted, and thank God I did. But the furniture, the TV, the appliances, the bed, all of it was bought by me, and I had the receipts. So I got a new place across town and signed the lease quietly. I told my mom, my dad, and my sister everything. They were furious on my behalf and immediately in. The plan came together around Kayla's birthday party. Her family threw it at a hall across the city, so I knew everyone would be gone for hours. While Kayla and Derek were at the party, my family showed up at the apartment with a moving truck and packed every single thing I owned. At the party, I told Derek my phone was about to die and asked him to drive Kayla home after, said I had to swing by work to grab something I forgot. He didn't blink. Why would he? I was the meal ticket. I drove to my new place. My sister had already brought my cat over. I sat down on my own couch in my own new living room and finally plugged my phone in. They got home to an empty apartment. Not some stuff missing, empty. Empty. No couch, no bed, no fridge, no plates. I left the deposit. It was her name on the lease, not my problem. The call started around 9 p.m., 34 missed calls. Kayla screaming, then crying, then calling me a monster. Derek left a voicemail asking how I could do this to family. My phone lit up for 3 days. Her mother called me heartless for abandoning a pregnant woman. Derek's line was that a real man wouldn't walk out on his kid. It's not my kid. I have the texts. I have the paternity math. I have a year of Venmo history that says I carried both of them. So, AITA, update. I wasn't going to update this, but it blew up and I want to say one thing and then I'm done. No, I didn't tell them what I knew before I left. I let them wonder. A week later, Kayla sent the message I was waiting for. Was it something you saw on my phone? That's when I knew she knew exactly what she did. I sent back one screenshot. Just one. The meal ticket one. Then I blocked her, blocked Derek, and blocked both their families. Derek is out of my house and back to having no job and no place to stay. This time with a baby on the way and no meal ticket. Kayla's family has gone quiet. My family took me out to dinner and my dad hugged me for a long time and said he was proud of me, which got me more than anything else in this whole thing. My cat's asleep on the new couch as I type this. First time in a month I felt like I can breathe. That's the only update I'm giving.